Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Stina Rue and today I am building, what do I call this? The beach loft. So I found this picture on, not YouTube, this is YouTube. Found this picture on Google. It's going to pop up right about now. And I decided to not anything, just design it on The Sims 4. So I spent some time just trying to figure out, because this is the only picture that I found. I couldn't find anything on the inside. I couldn't find anything on any of the other four sides of the house, just that one. So when I first started off, I was convinced that it was sort of like a tree house sort of business. And then it sort of changes as you see later on. But I thought it was a pretty cool house and a pretty cool design, and it's not something I do normally. I'm not really a builder. I don't consider myself a builder, and it's something I really want to work on and get better at. So this is why I found something that I liked and tried to build it. So thought it was pretty modern, thought it was pretty cool, and I would totally love to have a pool in my front yard. So that's what I decided to build. So I think it turned out pretty well. At the end when you see the screenshots and everything, let me know. Give me a comment. Let me know if you think something should be changed. If so, you can download it from the gallery and change it yourself and re-upload it and let me see what you've done to it, because that's also really cool. But otherwise, yeah, this is the beach loft, and I imagine it being on a canal in Miami, because I grew up in Florida. I was born in Florida and I grew up in Florida. I don't live there now, but we used to go visit Pompano Beach quite often when I was growing up, and they have little canals or passageways for water, and just imagine this along a canal somewhere in Miami. That's just where I imagine this house. Oh, this is where I had trouble with. I really wanted to make the pool right under the steps. I in the picture, it has a little bridge over the pool, and the pool goes all the way up to basically the house, excuse me. I just couldn't get it to work over here, so I was trying to use the custom tool to my best advantage, and then I kind of figured out where or when it was glitched, removing the stairs, and I got it to work. So, but no, I loved pools. I still love pools. I love swimming in general. I'm a fish. I get in the water and then I never leave the water. Oh, we're gonna go swimming? Cool. Christina's never getting out of the water ever again. She's gonna live there. I remember just going to, my family's from Greece, so we went to go visit, and they have a beach behind one of the shops my family used to own, and I just sat in the water. I went in and play or anything, because I'm a grown-up, and I guess I could have found, a beach ball or something, but in Greece, you just kind of hang out, so I just, laid in the water for hours. My brother thought I was a crazy person, but when you love water as much as I do, you just float. I'm a great floater. I don't know about that. But okay, anyway. I also was trying to mess with landscaping, which is also something else I was struggling with and trying to get better at, is just making the outside look pretty with all the little shrubberies and stuff. So I was playing with rocks a little bit today and some edges, and I kind of liked the whole layering effect with the rocks that the rocks do, and I did it with these wildflowers too. I just love these wildflowers. This wildflower is my favorite. This wildflower, yep, that's correct. They are my favorite. I would use them in every build and every my house. I wish my house was filled with wildflowers that look like that, little wildflower patch. It just reminds me of the word, it just reminds me of a meadow, which reminds me of frolicking through meadows. I don't know what that is. I just think that everyone should see a meadow and frolic through it once in their life. So, those wildflowers just remind me of that. And maybe it's, I don't know. I don't know why. But that's me. So, I do things a little bit backwards today. Usually I'd do the painting and stuff before I do the windows. But I did it backwards. I really did it completely weird. And then I did the floor, and then I did the painting, and then I did everything else. So it was quite a new experience for me. I'm learning how to get this stuff done, trying to get the right shape going on here. And those palm trees, man, perfect, perfect for Miami, for Miami. And then it totally looked like a wooden slats that were on there. So first I put like wooden slat paper, and then I was like, no, isn't there like a window that has that? I was like, there's totally a window that has wooden slats. And then I was like, oh, so I make it bigger, and totally it looks awesome now. It's perfect, fits perfectly. I was just so excited, and I'm pretty sure I have move objects on because the window is cutting through the wall, but I don't care. And this was me trying to figure out how to make the like flooring the roof, which I did. I figured it out. I'm so proud. I was gonna see where my little Luna bug is because she is completely worn out today, and that's totally fine with me. We had a very fun and active day today, so she shouldn't be making any noise unless, she wakes up, so we'll see. I didn't put any railings on any of the stairs because the picture didn't have any railings. And then I looked at this and I was like, wait a second. Like there's a big huge railing going upstairs to the front of the patio. And then there's another staircase not that far away going up to the front door. I'm like, how do they get in? How do they go downstairs? Because there's definitely downstairs. So I just added a third staircase. Like for this little tiny house, they have 3 staircases. So I thought that was odd, but whatever. So I just kind of tucked it in the corner over there, and I kind of made one section the kitchen and one section the living room, and then downstairs was like the living area. So they can do all their stuff. I'm actually really, really pleased with how it turned out. I would totally live there in a heartbeat. Like if I could just move in to the Sims house right now, it'd be good. I would love it. I could totally live there by myself, except I would probably change because I think I made one of the bedrooms a kid's room. I would totally make that to an office. But, more couples have kids than just a single person living on their own, so yeah. This is when I'm building the kitchen and the lights. See, that light is just so awesome. Like, it just lights up everything. I know, I don't know if anybody else uses that, but I do, and it's awesome. I think everyone does. Oh, then I realized there was no bathroom upstairs, so I just added a little tiny one. Kind of made a little nook over there for the living room, but that's okay. It works out really well, honestly. It makes it like a little reading nook, and who doesn't love reading nooks? I do. And to make it that extra loft feely, I get the plaster. I'm obsessed with that. That's my favorite one. It's the plaster one that looks like semi-brick underneath. And then I put red walls in the accent wall in the kitchen. And then for the bathrooms, I do that spa day tile. For the bedrooms, I found just plain paper with plain paint without any trimming or anything because I just didn't feel like this one needed it. So then I just figured out where the stove would go, and then I worked around from there. And I really like those cabinets. It's like, this is where the cabinet should go. And I think it is. I know they're all different kind of red browns, but I don't know. I just like it. I mean, if you guys don't like it, that's okay. And you know what? You can redo it if you don't like it, or not download it, which is fine. Or you hate it, whatever. I mean, this is just. I think it's cute, but it's more my style. Everyone's entitled to their own little style, right? Maybe. Oh yeah, first I was like, okay, we're going to do all red things. And then I was like, ew, they're all the wrong reds. So I eventually just go back and redo it and make them all black. I was like, yeah, much better. Much, much better. And then I was going to say, I can add some clutter, make it more realistic. And I was like, I feel like it's cluttered enough. Let's move on. So... did I use that table? Oh, I did use that table. I love that pack. I think I said that before, but I totally do. It's the movie hangout stuff, and I am obsessed with it. And I like that stuff from Romantic Gardens. I love that. Just adds a more romantic feel to the whole dining room. It's not that private, but it's private enough. So, and then... I don't know what that's from. That's new. Oh, I think it's Get to Work. See, I haven't played that pack yet. I bought it, and I'm using the stuff for it, but I haven't actually played through the 3 careers. I'm going to. That's one of my current things. I just haven't gotten to it. See, and I really like this bookcase, but then I was like, it doesn't really match like the whole feel of the house because it's kind of like eclectic, but not, and fun, but not too much fun because it's lofty. So I went with the lofty feel. And I totally think there need to be more carpets. I'm sorry, excuse me. I'm like hiccuping. Because it is not enough, and trying to find something fun and that would kind of go with my red theme going on, red and brown, black theme going on up there. I know that they say like black and brown don't match, but black and brown do match. They're both neutrals. I don't care. I don't care. I like it. Like red goes with blacks and red goes with brown. And so like red, black, and brown should all go together. They're all, I mean, red's not neutral, but black, white, gray, brown, neutrals all go together. They just have no color. Well, they do have color, but whatever, you know. They just go together for me. See that? This is the part. This is the room I love. I love this kitchen and the dining room with the scenery, movie stuff packing is just my favorite. And then I figure out how to do the alt to make it shift. That's nice. I like that. Oh, I should have probably made that brown. Too late now. I'm very into symmetry, if you haven't noticed. Like, I really like having the same thing, like, twice. Or, like, I don't know. I'm very into symmetry. So if it's not symmetrical or not even, then it kind of bothers me. And it shouldn't, but it totally does. So that's like a common theme. It's, yeah, try things out. Totally try things out. I'm like, oh, hey, that looks kind of good. And then I'll be like, oh, no, a map. I like maps better. Get rid of that. I mean, it's all about, I think building Sims and building houses in The Sims 4 are all about trial and error. Like, ooh, I like that. Where can I put that? There. Perfect. Okay, moving on. So, I decided to do like a just a resting spot. Like, they go in the pool and they're done with the pool, so they're going to come and chill and watch the sunset. So they're going to come in like, I feel like the sunset would set there. I don't know if it really does or not, but in my head, the sunset's there. So when they're done with the pool, they're going to come and sit on the pool chairs and watch the sunset from the deck, because I just imagine that would be amazing and fabulous. So that's what I wanted to do. And then I made like a whole little outdoor dining area up there if they wanted to go outside and eat, besides their little, watch, because I imagine this on a canal, watch the water go by and do that. They can do that there. It's all about versatility and making it look like it's a home. See, I sort of like try to put more modern-esque things in this house, because I just feel like it's a beach loft. Like, ooh, and then I add lights like along the story, so like the ground's lit up, which is pretty cool. Makes the flowers light up at night. Probably makes the bills more expensive. And then I add some skill building, because every sim needs to have a hobby. It really does. So now it's the bedrooms and downstairs time. And I was like, turn it off. Yeah. Want to make sure. I try to make sure that things work. If I turn on move objects, I either try to test them or I turn them off and then see if it would still work. So that's what that's about. That's why I turn it off and on so often, just to make sure it works, and like if anyone else downloads this, it can fit with whatever they want to do with it. Here's a little kids' room. I don't know if it's necessarily a little kids' room. I feel like the kids live there for a while. Like, it's a teenager now, because we've got kids stuff, and then I like put a bunch of posters on it. So I feel like it's like a 10-year-old kid. Like, he's old enough that he still can play with toys, but he's old enough that he like wants video games and stuff. So I feel like it's a little bit of both. And then I stuck a little office underneath the stairs, because I just think that would be very useful. It's not a word. Useful space, like it is. And then I switched the bathroom around so that they could fit along the wall, because I didn't want to put it on the other wall, because I feel like they should look out they should be able to look out the window. The window shouldn't be like behind them. They should look out to it. And then I was just trying to find some clutter to fill in. I'm like, oh, this is an open space. I was originally thinking of putting like a couch there, but then I didn't want to. I could have probably put it there, but I don't know. It's just cooler this way. And then they went for a more landscapey theme with photos. And no, this is the one I like, because I'm just like, oh, dinosaur, T-Rex. I'm like, no. And I hadn't used these little photos before. I was like, these are people. This is cool. And I was like, these are really cool. And then I was like, okay, maybe I'll just make a collage of different stuff. And I was like, no, I hate it. And I was like, oh, I could do like a sim collage, science. And I was like, oh God, I found it. And I was like, this is perfect. I'd love it. Okay, moving on. And then I decided to make like the hallway like more sort of movie themed. Like these are writers that live here in this beach loft, and these are all the shows that the person who lives here has written or has worked on or starred in or whatever. So I just covered it with movie stuff because I thought it was cool. And then I was just trying to make sure that it wasn't like a duplicate. So that's what that's about. And then I try to add some clutter to make sure it looks nice. Flowers I love the little pot flowers. Oh, and presents, because I feel like somebody's birthday's coming. Like, there should be presents. I don't know why there would be presents in the master bedroom, but there are presents. And an old camera because of all the movies going on, and books because they have a kid. This imaginary family I'm putting in here. So, what did I do? Oh, my key got stuck. So I was like, what's going on? No, my key is getting stuck. My AA key, because I have like move around with my keyboard. And it gets stuck. Oh, and then this is when I moved in someone to check all this stuff out, and then I realized like the front is like totally empty. So I added some outdoor stuff and put a whatever that's called, spa, and added a fire pit, just some outdoor activities, because they have such a big front yard and such little landscaping there other than the pool. I just kind of wanted to make it more, accessible for like fun. And then some lighting to make sure it lights up in the dark. And then I was like, no, I got it. We're going to make a fountain. So, I think I was going to make another garden. And then I was like, nah, I don't feel like making a garden. I don't want to do it. I'm going to make a fountain. And because I never used the fountain stuff. So I found some cool stuff and did a little design. And yeah, make sure it like worked. Did the same thing because I need symmetry in my life. So yeah, so here's the screenshots of the different rooms, and it just goes pretty quick, but leave your comments down below, give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe. That wraps about up for this speed build of this beach loft, so thank you for tuning into my channel. I hope you have a fabulous week and a fabulous day, and see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.